12 at 10 starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Justin Betty. One of the biggest events in the Northwoods each year got underway today. The Forest County Pottawatomie Brush Run, one of the biggest dirt track races in the world. Today was the open practice day, also free to all fans. Kicks off a weekend full of racing and events in Crandon.
We have all-day racing from starting about 9 o'clock in the morning until about 6. And then we have a free concert here on the grounds. And then Sunday, we'll be racing again all day.
So it's a big weekend in Crandon, also a busy week right across the Northwoods. There's the Hodag Run, 5K and 10K event in Rhinelander tomorrow, the Bear Cupboard Run, 5K and half marathon in Minocqua, and the Northwoods Baseball Classic in Three Lakes. 35 youth baseball teams from across Wisconsin, the UP, and Illinois, all competing at Don Burnside Park. That event run by the Three Lakes Parks Commission. Money raised from the three-day event goes to city park improvements there. And the first snowshoe baseball game of the year in Three Lakes is this coming Monday, just a few days away. To celebrate the group's 60th year of play, Dazzle's Demons is holding a fundraiser in a couple weeks to help support 3 area charities that missed fundraising opportunities last year because of the pandemic. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel has details.
Jesse Robinson captains a historic snowshoe baseball team, Dazzle's Demons,
which has been my snowshoe baseball team since I was in middle school when my father was appointed one of the team captains.
Using 2 of the Northwoods' biggest events.
With everything opening back up, the timing just seemed perfect, and it's also just one of the best times in the Northwoods in the summer with Hodag Country Fest right around the corner.
To raise some money for organizations hit hard by last year's event cancellations.
The Rhinelander Area Food Pantry, the Nath Frederick Place, and the Tri-County Council on Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault.
The fundraiser party starts at 5 p.m. on July 7th at Bucketheads in downtown Rhinelander.
There will be live music by David Walters. 50-50 raffle. There's actually going to be 2 of them, one for the folks who have earlier bedtimes and don't wish to stay out late on a Wednesday night. And then there will be a second 50-50 raffle at 10 p.m. And we also have some great raffle prizes that will be there as well for the basket raffle.
With $1 donated per meal all week. So if you're looking to do a little good before you go big during Hodag, set the tone right with the Demons in downtown Rhinelander. Cooper Henkel, Newswatch 12.
Jeff, this week it's now officially summer, and it certainly felt like it today.
Yeah, it's the first full weekend of summer with temperatures back in the 80s today. But notice how I said today. Tomorrow, a bit cooler with some rain-cooled air across the air. But look at this today, 81 in Rhinelander, 80 in Shawano, 80 in Eagle River. We'll take it. But again, tomorrow a bit cooler. Outside right now, it's not too far from 80, right? We're back in the upper 60s to low 70s, and it's getting more and more humid as well. So yeah, dew points are up near 65 across the area. That will make for muggy sleeping conditions tonight. Okay, we're closely watching the radar as there is a pretty big system back off to the south and west of us. It's right here. It's a closed upper level low. It's going to track across Wisconsin tomorrow. The latest guidance, and I believe in this, is going to keep the rain away from us, though, pretty much most of the day tomorrow across the Northwoods. If you're in central Wisconsin or southern Wisconsin tomorrow, more rain pretty much all day long there. But Northwoods looking pretty good through tomorrow into tomorrow evening. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, a bit muggy out there with low temperatures down near 56. Your full forecast is coming up. Justin.
Thanks, Jeff. Tonight, one person is dead after being shot by a police officer at a home in Iron River, Michigan. The suspect was pronounced dead at the scene. Very little information has been provided so far. State police are still investigating. We'll keep you posted as we learn more. At least 4 people are dead still, about 160 unaccounted for after that condo collapse in Florida yesterday. Tonight, the search for survivors and answers continues. Local officials say it's still too early to pinpoint what caused the building to collapse. It's only about 40 years old and was under inspection recently, but officials say it does not appear to have been in any unusual state of disrepair. Today, more than a year after George Floyd's death, the former police officer convicted in his murder has been sentenced. Jay Gray has the latest.
More than a year later, the emotion is still raw. George Floyd's family sharing their pain as they urge Judge Peter Cahill to hold nothing back as he sentences the man convicted of murder in Floyd's death.
All right, we'll try that one again in a few minutes. We're going to stay here for the usual My 2 Cents segment, which is coming up next year, I believe. Newswatch 12 viewers called in this week with some, they might call them civil issues to talk about. Here's some of them in tonight's My 2 Cents.
And I'm just curious about how come if you own your own property and then they come mow your lawn and charge you, but if you don't mow your own lawn, they'll charge you. So whose property is it really?
All right, so it sounds like this viewer is talking about housing codes. Rhinelander does have a section on maintenance standards. In almost any place, there are some rules about what you can do with your property, and in most cases, they're pretty basic, might be zoning rules, though some towns and neighborhoods have more specific rules that limit how tall a building can be, what color they can be, and so forth. I won't talk about what rules I think are good or bad, but the rules of your community are a good thing to know before you decide to move in somewhere. Our next caller is kind of on the other side of a regulation issue.
I was watching yet another awesome display by Northwoods Wildlife Center as they were releasing an eagle that has healed from lead poisoning. And it makes me wonder, as much as we are sportsmen up here in the Northwoods, why we still allow the usage of lead sinkers, which we know is one of the causes of lead poisoning in bald eagles.
Eric is talking about lead sinkers used in fishing. Lead is cheap, easily molded, it's dense, good weight. When they break off, though, it can be toxic to wildlife. Several states have outlawed lead sinkers in some form. Some, they limit the number of how big they can be or how small they can be. Wisconsin has not. So again, this is a debate. How much regulation you think is a good thing and for what causes you think regulation is important. If you want to make your voice heard on your 2 cents, give us a call at 715-365-8812, extension 319. Again, 715-365-8812, extension 319. It's a voicemail, so call us anytime. In the meantime, the weekend is here, and Jeff is in with your full forecast for it after the break.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest waterproof floors in the industry, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Maximum XL is 50% thicker and 30% longer, resulting in maximum durability, which is perfect for active families and pets. Not to mention, it's easy to install. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center to get your Rigid Maximum XL waterproof floors today.
Carpet City. Our prices will floor you.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for spinal aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation, or visit us at spinalaid.com.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. It's got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
All right, lots going on this weekend, and the weather wants to mess with us just a bit, especially tomorrow. Sunday looks quieter around here, but today, Clouds early, followed by lots of sunshine, and temperatures love sunshine this time of year. We had highs back in the low 80s across much of the area. Tomorrow, though, is going to be a bit cooler because there'll be a few more clouds out there tomorrow with some rain showers across parts of the area as well. But today, 81 in Rhinelander, 80 for Shawano, 81 for Green Bay, a couple of 70s in there as well. We'll take it slightly above our averages, but again, tomorrow a bit cooler as we have a front on the way. They'll cool things off for us tomorrow. Outside now, though, it's getting kind of muggy out there, right? Still 70 in places like Merrill, over to Wausau, 66 in Antigo. So these will be slow to fall off tonight, but we will have low temperatures down in the upper 50s to low 60s. So if you're sitting by the campfire tonight, your smoke's going to go straight up with no wind this evening with comfortable temperatures out there as well. But going forward, here we go. So 73-ish tomorrow, 74 on Sunday, 78 for Monday. Again, the average high is 78, and we'll be kind of hanging out near there the next 7 to 10 days around here. All right, the average high is 78, the record high being 92. The sun set earlier at 8:51, but here is the precipitation report. Now you can see we've had 5.18 inches of rain so far in Rhinelander this month. The average is 3.14, so we're above average in Rhinelander, but we have some more rainfall on the way, and that rain could be locally heavy tomorrow, especially across parts of central Wisconsin. There are a couple scattered showers out there across southern Wisconsin right now. That's not the main event. The main event is still way back over here, and this is unusual. This is a closed, kind of upper level low working across Nebraska right now. That's going to track right across Wisconsin tomorrow, and it has a lot of things going for it. So first off, the Gulf of Mexico is just wide open right now, so all this moisture, basically the rain's going to fall tomorrow, came out of the Gulf of Mexico today, right? That's kind of strange. But here, high pressure to our north of us right now. That's keeping all of this at bay currently with some dry air around, but that's going to give way tomorrow. But this high there is going to keep all of this from going too far north tomorrow. So there'll be a sharp cutoff in the precipitation. I think it's going to be along and south of Highway 8. Meanwhile, north of that line, we could stay basically dry tomorrow. All right, here we go now, though, across the Midwest. Lots of stuff going on here, lots of instability, lots of heat, lots of severe weather. That's going to move toward our neck of the woods tomorrow. No severe weather expected tomorrow at all, but definitely heavy rainfall. This atmosphere is just latent with moisture right now, and if you wring that stuff out quickly, you can get a flash flooding concerns across the area. Here are the dew points. This is a measure of how humid the atmosphere is or how much moisture is in the atmosphere. And when these get up in the 60s to 70s, if you wring that out, that could cause some flood potential, and that could happen across our neck of the woods tomorrow. Okay, our forecast then for tonight, though, is increasing clouds. No rain tonight. Low temperatures down in the mid-50s to low 60s with a light breeze out there this evening. For tomorrow, okay, so rain across southern Wisconsin tomorrow. A good chance for rain across central Wisconsin as well. It'll be overspread in the area from south to north across the area tomorrow. So if you're in Vilas County or Forest County, you may have to wait till sunset tomorrow evening to see any rain at all. So much of tomorrow will stay dry across the Northwoods with high temperatures near 73. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Bottom's Furniture and Mattress shows an almost daily chance for rain. Tomorrow is the big chance. Sunday a chance as well, and then almost like kind of a pop-up kind of thing here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the Thursday of next week. Justin?
All right, thank you, Jeff. I think we fixed our audio issues from before. Right now we have the latest on the Derek Shelvin sentencing. Jay Gray has the latest.
It will be I miss you and I love you.
More than a year later, the emotion is still raw. George Floyd's family sharing their pain as they urge Judge Peter Cahill to hold nothing back as he sentences the man convicted of murder in Floyd's death.
I'm asking that you please find it suitable to give Officer Shelvin the maximum sentence possible. My family and I have been given a life sentence. We would never be able to get George back.
Prosecutors echoing their request, urging Judge Cahill to send a strong message with a sentence of 30 years.
This is the time for our criminal justice system to say, we hear you.
Derek Chauvin showing no emotion during the hearing, even as his mother opens the presentation for the defense.
My son is a good man.
Pleading for leniency.
Derek is a quiet, thoughtful, honorable, and selfless man.
His defense team arguing the former police officer's service and spotless criminal record, not public opinion, should influence how much time Shelvin spends behind bars. Shelvin then joining him at the podium, offering this cryptic message to Floyd's family.
There's going to be some other information in the future that would be of interest, and I hope things will give you some peace of mind.
Judge Cahill taking a brief recess before announcing Chauvin's fate.
The court commits you to the custody of the Commissioner of Corrections for a period of 270 months. That's 270.
The decision bringing at least a bit of relief for Floyd's family, but it does not, they say, mark the end of their fight for justice as they continue to make sure the world never forgets his name.
Shay Gray reporting ahead of Independence Day, just over 1 week from now. Some places across the country have been reporting fireworks shortages. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pazorski talked to local fireworks vendors who say you shouldn't have too much trouble finding what you want here in the Northwoods.
Thoughtful planning a year ago is coming in handy. Mark Drake of Harry's Fireworks in Eagle River bought much of his fireworks stock in 2020 in preparation for this summer season.
Well, last year I knew this was going to happen, my main wholesalers telling me, so as soon as stuff started coming in September, I was purchasing it and storing it in containers and getting ready for this year.
From his experience in selling fireworks for just under 30 years, he realized that the national shortage is due to supply chain shortfalls.
Well, the problem is from last year, China stopped production for a while and then they ramped it up, but the media talked about no fireworks in municipalities, and then everybody came in and started buying fireworks, and they couldn't keep up, and it's kind of emptied out the warehouses.
He continued to say that trying to predict what is going to happen in the future is hard, and explained,
with the imports now, everything's slowed up. It's tough to get containers. Los Angeles is a major hub for where they do the shipping into, and there's problems there with everything's backed up.
And even with the COVID shutdowns of last year, so Drake says he saw an increase in business.
I had more business last year with the COVID because a lot of people came up north because everything else was shut down.
So if you are hearing about a fireworks shortage, remember that there is always the possibility a shop just down the road has just what you need.
Did you know that approximately 45,000 women in the U.S. will die from breast or cervical cancer this year? The key to prevention and survival is early detection through regular screenings by mammogram and Pap test. Women aged 45 to 64 who are under or uninsured may be eligible for these tests through the Wisconsin Well Woman program. For more information, call 715-369-6119. A message from the Oneida County Health Department and the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 0% financing for 72 months on select popular Chevy SUVs. Or get a $3,000 cash allowance on all 2021 Silverado Crew Cab pickups.
Huge auction Sunday, June 27th, Land O'Lakes, Wisconsin. Ford Escape, Polaris Ranger, John Deere tractor, tools, trailers, guns, home contents, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions.
Celebrating the big stuff together.
Getting back to business.
More sleepovers.
We all have a reason to get fully vaccinated. What's yours? Get your COVID-19 vaccine at vaccines.gov.
There's breakfast, there's lunch, there's dinner, and then there are McCafe's bakery sweets, which are whatever you want them to be.
Get a bakery sweet, plus any size hot or iced coffee or soft drink for just $3.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, Habish, and Rotier, we fight for what's right.
The Northwoods in north central Wisconsin had a strong showing on day one of the state track and field meet, and they backed it up again on day two. Newswatch 12's Griffin Stroin and Nate Myhawk have highlights from lacrosse.
Day 2 of the state track and field meet is in the books. It was a very eventful day, pun intended.
I enjoyed that one. It was a good day. It was a different day from Division 3. This one was dominated by a lot of great individual performances. The freshman phenom from Northland Pines, Nora Grembin, came through with 2 stellar performances. She won the state title in the 1600 meter, and growing up with older siblings meant she was made for this moment.
During training, I always had my brothers there, so I kind of just knew what it's like to always push. Even when my brother's up there, I kind of imagined him, so I had to just chase, you know.
Then later in the afternoon, Grembin came through again, this time in the 800 meter race. Both of her marks on the day set new personal records.
It's always good to end strong and on a high note, and I think that's what I feel like I did, so I was really happy about that.
On the boys' side, it was Columbus Catholic's Noah Eckelberg. What a way to end his high school career. He won 4 different events, 1600, 400, 800 meter wheelchair events, and broke the state record in shot put. Whenever Eckelberg comes to lacrosse, he's coming home with multiple golds, and he was ready to prove to the state that he's still the king.
It's really nice for me just because last year I didn't get a chance to come out here and prove that I was still good enough to be on top. So to come out here and to prove that I was still the top guy out here, it was really nice.
And that's a wrap on day 2 here in lacrosse. But don't worry, Division 1 is coming up on Saturday. We're going to have all the highlights right here on Newswatch 12.
But for now, that's Nate Myhawk. I'm Griffin Stroyan. We'll catch you later.
In other news, Milwaukee Bucks lost a heartbreaker in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Look to even up that series tonight. Game 2
points,
also in Cream City before shifting to Atlanta. Milwaukee off to a hot start. Giannis spins to the rim, finish, finger roll. Take another look at this one. Bucks led by 6 after 1 into second. Bryn Forbes gets a floater to go. And then quick turnaround. Bobby Portis jumps the inbounds pass. Steal, finish. This one is really over by halftime. The Bucks go on to win 125-91. Game 3 Sunday in Atlanta. Stevens Point native Cole Caulfield is helping a hockey team north of the border make some history. For the first time in almost 3 decades, the Montreal Canadiens are heading back to the Stanley Cup final. Caulfield scored another goal in Game 6. The Habs play either the Lightning or Islanders in the Cup final. Pasties are a UP tradition with some roots back in the UK. We'll show you how one Rhinelander's shop has become somewhat famous for the pies after the break.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Builders Service Incorporated, Elko.
The 4th of July is on its way, so put a little bang in your celebration this year. Fireworks Country has the Midwest's largest selection of high-quality aerial fireworks and ground displays to make your 4th a resounding success. Fireworks Country, Highway 29 just west of Wittenberg. Look for the Big Blue Barn.
Come join us at the historic Waswaganing Indian Bowl, located in downtown Lac du Flambeau, Tuesdays through August 3rd. Experience the culture and pageantry of Ojibwe powwow, relax to the soothing sounds of Native American drums, and enjoy the vibrant colors of traditional regalia worn by authentic Ojibwe dancers. Watch and take part in the intertribal dances and come tour our Ojibwe Summer Village. Gates open at 6 with grand entry at 7. Come and refresh your spirit, paid by the Native American Tourism of Wisconsin.
Race fans, get ready to kick off summer at the big house of off-road racing. Crandon International Off-Road Raceway welcomes the 28th Forest County Pottawatomie Community Cup Challenge, June 26th and 27th. Come for a day or stay for a weekend of camping, fun, and racing. As always at Crandon, great food, drinks, and good times. Visiting the largest off-road track in the world. Free all day Friday, $40 daily or $55 for the entire weekend. Kids 11 and under are free, and seniors 65 and older are $25.
At Save More Marketplace, our expansive produce section features a large organic selection of the freshest fruits and vegetables. Get ready to fire up your grill with the finest cuts of Black Angus beef, USDA Prime, Wagyu ribeye, over 15 varieties of brats made in-house, and so much more. Our Scratch Bakery has fresh breads and custom cakes and design specialties for any occasion. Our deli has a great selection of meats, cheeses, and quick and easy meals. And with Save More on the go, we bring the freshness to you.
Update your flooring with help from Menards. We have a great selection of flooring, including marquee carpet and super fast laminate flooring. Soft Dreams Plush Carpet is the ultimate in comfort, making it perfect for living rooms and bedrooms. Super fast Hurricane laminate flooring is durable, water resistant, and easy to install. Plus, get free laminate underlayment after rebate. All marquee carpet and super fast laminate flooring is 11% off right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The 4th of July is on its way, so put a little bang in your celebration this year. Fireworks Country has the Midwest's largest selection of high-quality aerial fireworks and ground displays to make your 4th a resounding success. Fireworks Country, Highway 29 just west of Wittenberg. Look for the Big Blue Barn.
Rhinelander Pasty Shop is celebrating nearly 2 decades in business, but after years of success, they had to make some changes to keep going. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson gives us a taste of their work.
It's a real labor of love. Every step of the process is from scratch and by hand.
Traditionally in the UK and not in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, Joe's Pasty Shop specializes in a food that's not found just anywhere. Jessica and Larry Lapachin came to Rhinelander in 2002 and started up the shop in 2003.
It was wonderful right from the beginning. The town really welcomed us. The community loved our product. A lot of people were familiar with what pasties were, and plenty were not. So we had a lot of pasty education to do, especially pronouncing it, pasty.
The business ran smoothly until a fire in the building that shut down the business for 9 months in 2016. The couple decided to make a few changes because long work days just weren't sustainable anymore.
We had to find a way to be more efficient and smarter and make our pasties for people that love them.
The pasty shop went to selling only frozen products while making sure people still had options. Along with ordering online and picking up in-store, the shop is open, even when it's not open.
You get a key code entry that gets you into the building that you can go to the pre-order freezer and find your pasties with your name on them and pick them up on the weekends or early in the morning, late at night, whenever's convenient.
Frozen pasties doesn't mean they aren't made with fresh ingredients. From the meat to the cheese to the vegetables, the Lapachins shop as local as possible.
Yeah, there isn't much that comes from out of the state.
Whoever's hands the pasty ends up in, Lapachin's hands will always make it with passion.
We love food. I love food. It's a very unique food. You know, it's a specialty food that a lot of people don't know about, and so I love kind of bringing that highlight to people.
Reporting for Newswatch 12, I'm Morgan Johnson.
Newswatch 12's Chris Baranek has this week's Big Ol' Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
They're both marvelous.
Well, we all know fish swim in schools, but do we know why fish get bad grades? Well, it's because they're below sea level. I'm actually sorry about that one. I have no good excuse for it. Anyway, let's move on with this week's Big Old Fish. We start off with Rob Valoon from Conover. Now, he caught this beautiful 18-inch, 4-pound smallmouth on a tip-up using a shiner. Now, this beauty made a good run, but they managed to pull him in. They had a fun day on the ice. Well, way to go and keep reeling them in, Rob. Next up, we have 14-year-old Charlie Nowinski from Eland, Wisconsin. Charlie caught this dandy walleye on a jig pole with 4-pound test line while fishing for panfish on Big St. Germain Lake. Heck of a job playing that big old fish. Keep on reeling them in, Charlie. I'm rarely just plain floored by a photo of a fish, but Tyler Nels from Rhinelander, you managed to do that with this one. That is one mammoth muskie. Now, there's no information or dimensions given on this fish, but man, I don't care where you're from. That is one big old fish. Way to go, Tyler. Keep on catching them. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Northern Taxidermy fish mount is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
You're ready to rock with a new dock. You need expert help. Dvorak's Docks provides high-quality flow products and is equipped to install them correctly. If you want the best, go with the flow. Whatever obstacles arise, Dvorak's will find a way to get the job done. You can rely on us to work with integrity from start to finish. Launch your deck project today so you're ready for warm weather fun. Leave the hard work to us so you can enjoy the lake life.
When searching for your next truck, you want your truck to last. Get the job done right with a Lenz truck. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck. Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks.
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live.
How to bring generations together. Start by splashing together. Put this thing, those things, and that thing together. Call it a get-together. Wisconsin Dells, come together.
The 2021 Bear Cupboard Run is June 26th. Half marathon, 5K run walk, and Kids Cubby Run. Please register online. Visit bearcupboardrun.org for more information.
For over 30 years, Wattaash Fireworks has delivered a huge exclusive selection of the best performing high-quality fireworks not found anywhere else. Located on Peace Pipe Road, downtown Lac du Flambeau.
It's the huge 4th of July sale going on now at Lakeland Furniture and Mattress in Minocqua and Anago. Save 20 up to 57% off our already low sale price during this huge savings event. Save on every living room, every bedroom, every dining room, Amish-made furniture, log and cabin furniture, and the huge truckload mattress sale. The selection for this event is great, and the markdowns will be store-wide in every department. So don't miss the selection and savings at the 4th of July sale going on now at Lakeland Furniture and Mattress in Minocqua and Anago.
Kick off summer at the Crandon International Raceway, June 26th and 27th. Catch the world's biggest on the biggest stage. Go online to reserve your tickets today.
All right, buddy, some rain showers are on the way tomorrow from south to north across the area, likely taking all day to make it into the Northwoods. So we're looking pretty good tomorrow. Central Wisconsin, though, heavy rain showers from Green Bay over toward Oshkosh.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Thanks for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is next. Have a great weekend.